brother.
It works on
Absolutely.
What do you think of the laptop?
I really got in like halfway through it, so I was just like trying to get pictures and send stuff off to Discord and Instagram and whatnot.
Take this watch off? Yeah. No worries, I'll just put it in my pocket. So I saw over there, this works with the PSVR 2 also, is that correct?
Yes. PSVR 2 and Steam Gear.
Okay, nice.
So all three. How's it feel?
That's good.
Yeah.
When you guys sell them, does it come in different kits? Like you could just have the chest, or you could just have...
So we do have bundles. So we have the FPS bundle with these two, the Starter bundle with these two.
Awesome.
Get a headshot.
That's good.
Give me the controllers right here. If you can look forward for 1 second, I'll recenter you.
Recenter.
So if you look to your left, there's a menu. You can start with guns. Just push it in all the way in with your hand. Push
Oh, got you. You can do feet ones too.
Yeah, for like kickboxing and stuff.
So how many games do you have supported for PSVR 2?
For PSVR 2, we have about like 9 to 10 games right now.
Okay.
We're trying to expand.
Okay. Nice. I'm a content creator, and I'm going to be doing a PSVR 2 2-year review soon. Would you guys be willing to collaborate in some?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'll give you a business card. Your name was?
Crystal.
I'd seen these. I'm in Boston.
Boston?
Yeah, I'd seen these like in like demos and stuff, and I did one that was a VR like an area you go to and like the whole floor is like mapped and everything. But I guess for the home it's way different, because it's like that is like a specific game they made to code with it, but this is like more generic, like pretty cool. Yeah. Well, thanks. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Hi.
Oh yeah, I read what you were
你
saying.
好，你现在是在哪里？你是从什么地方过来的？
I'm at CES 2025.
你从什么地方过来这里？
Where did you come from here? I came from Boston, Massachusetts.
啊，那边的天气跟这边的天气比起来，你更喜欢哪边的天气呢？
The weather there is cold and snowy compared to here, which is the desert,
啊，都不太好。听起来你更喜欢中间的状态。
Yeah, winter time, right? Very cool. So, how many languages can it detect?
Currently this is offline, so we are doing 5种不同的语言。
Use the online mode, then there's no restriction.
如果你有这样的技术的话，你会用来它做什么？
I mean, traveling. I think if I would use it for traveling in a country that I don't speak the language, it'd be super useful. And it's nice to have the overlay versus having like something coming in your ears, because then I'm still aware of what's going on and everything. And I think it's faster to read too, and the translation's very quick.
对。
Oh, that's very cool. So, are you using an AI system in there? I assume.
Yes.
Which,
We're using AI. So Rocket is a company we provide the hardware and the platform.
Yeah.
But more importantly, so for people who are prefer using their own AI model, they are able to connect. We open our API.
Okay. So, very cool. And so is it an open SDK or an API?
Yeah, it's all open source, so you could modify the kernel, the distro, the GUI, every aspect of it, right? And even the mechanicals are available. All the extensions are open source, so we already have people in the community building their own extensions.
Okay.
Right, so we have somebody porting like a 4G modem on this.
Yep.
So when you attach this, it becomes like a smartphone.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So it's
Already
very
the 4G
cross-functional.
Yeah, exactly.
And so you guys are live on Kickstarter right now?
No, we have just put our coming soon page live on Kickstarter.
Okay.
The campaign will start from February.
Very cool.
Kickstarter will start from 159.
Okay.
So we are sending devices to reviewers also sometime end of Jan. So
Okay.
if you are interested,
Yeah, I'm. What do you expect the like estimated manufacturer retail price to be?
190.
190. Okay. That's very cool. I like the look of it.
So we actually worked with a Swedish product designer,
Then
not
USB-C.
Teenage Engineering, but
Yeah.
somebody
A
from
different
Sweden.
Swedish, yeah.
It's all repairable, so using
And
this
then
one Allen key.
what's the
It's a 5 megapixel
5
camera.
megapixel?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have an M.2 slot, so you can put like an NVMe hard drive
A
inside.
2230?
Yeah, 2030.
Yeah.
And the Allen key opens up the entire device. So you have one Allen key.
Yeah, so fully modular.
Opens up. Yeah.
I'm really into like modular, like the framework computers and all that. Yeah. Very
That's
cool.
okay. That's
Well, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
And you got my business card. Perfect. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So I recently reviewed the Meta smart glasses I have in my bag and like all the AI features as well. So could you just explain to me a little bit about what these offer and how they either differ or in the similarities or something like that?
Sure. So I'll first of all start in terms of approach.
Noise canceling.
When I say human angle, it means it has to be more customizable. At the same time, it has to be more private.
Okay.
So you can use it everywhere. So when it comes to customizable, we are offering a SDK for developers to build apps on it.
Okay.
Like, this is our development kit.
So you have an open SDK then?
Yeah. And the apps which are going to be built on this can be transferred on them. That's
Okay.
a point of difference because we believe that with the power of community, the number of applications that will be built will be a lot.
Sure.
Um,
So do you guys have a lot of developers on board already?
so right now we are having around 50 developers, but they have done some incredible work.
Nice.
If you would like, I can show.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So
And do you guys, is there a voice assistant as well?
yeah, yes. So it's powered by. So you can do integration of all these.
So you can kind of choose which one you like.
Exactly. You
Nice.
can choose the ones that you
And is that already using Gemini 2.0?
Yeah, the recent one. And also one of our developers has been running Gemini locally.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Very
And
cool.
he has
So it's
built-
not even connecting to the cloud. It's just
He has built an application called Memory Assist.
Okay.
Memo Mate
Yeah.
is the name. And what it does is, let's say if you are traveling throughout the CES,
Yeah.
right, and you want to, tomorrow you go to a hotel room, and you want to kind of recall, what are the interesting things that I observed. It can kind of give you feedback over voice.
okay.
So it builds like a memory layer and a description layer on top of all the images that has been.
Gotcha.
So,
Very interesting.
and this is one of the other applications that has been built. It's like a document scanner. So it scans the document.
And then it does it like run it through then ChatGPT and it can like debrief you on what it is?
You got it exactly right. So
Very cool.
it can act like a legal counsel to you.
Yeah.
So it can then generate like all the important pointers
Okay.
that you might have missed out when you were.
I gotcha. Oh, that's super cool. So when I reviewed the Meta smart glasses specifically for the AI, I had a bunch of visually impaired people that were commenting, and they were saying like these are actually better than most of the tools that are meant for the visually impaired.
Right.
Is that something that you guys are taking into consideration as well?
Yes, and one of the good things that we are doing, and we are like in initial talks with is. We have also reached out to Be My Eyes, but then we are also reaching out to some, because of the fact that we are open, we are also reaching out to Indian competitor of Be My Eyes.
Okay.
So even in India, that application would be enabled.
Okay.
The issue, I think the limitation I feel with Meta AI is they have been rolling slowly because they have to get. I believe they have to get approvals from every countries that they
Right.
get. But for us, the countries which have got approval for all of these are something that are
It's fine.
playground.
Oh, very cool. Could I try a pair really quickly?
That's
No.
network issues.
Okay, no worries. Could I just try like to see what they
Sure.
feel like? I'm not going to try any of the features.
So these are the development kit.
Development
this you can try on and then try these.
Nice. Pretty light. And how do they charge?
So they have pogo pins. So how your smart glasses kind of charge?
Yeah.
The same.
Like he's got these on.
Yeah.
The-
The Meta, yeah. That's all.
They
A lot
feel
of
good.
those.
You want to try them, Rod?
Absolutely. Yeah. So what are the like capabilities of this as far as multimedia goes? Speakers, microphones.
So it has speakers, it has microphones. There are 3 microphones, and then it has like a 13 megapixel camera.
Here, Himanshu, thank you. I'm gonna let Rod take over here.
Yeah, thank you.
This is my buddy. But I'll give you my business card after you talk to him. Yeah. All right. So that was day 1 so far. I'm now kind of finishing the editing of day 2, and it is now the first live day of the non-media coverage of CES. So looking forward to go checking out e-ink. But basically, a quick recap: the tech talk I went to on day 1 also was very AI focused and talking a little bit about like Gen Z and stuff and their tech consumer buying habits and whatnot. And then the NVIDIA keynote was pretty cool to see Jensen talk. And there were some big announcements there. The 50 series graphics, which offer the 5070 now offers 4090 performance of the GTX for like a third of the price, which is pretty insane. But that is all because of the AI frame generation that it can do. And it's basically creating 3 frames for every 4 frames that it's rendering. And so that's why it's much more power efficient and is just a workhorse. And the 5090 looks absolutely nuts. And the Grace Blackwell GPU and all that. Yeah, that was kind of a wrap up of day 2. There was less like hands-on stuff on day 2. It was more keynotes. So I didn't go to all of them, but I went to the ones I was interested in. And day 3 coverage onwards will be coming soon. So you can catch that here, or you can catch my bag kind of gear stuff here if you want to see that as well. See you in the next one.